the Hoosiers stage so prized a possession. It's the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers offense will have the football first. Indiana won in a nail-biter the last time they faced Purdue.
And the Hoosiers did such a great job in the closing moments of that game. And a rivalry game to keep your composure and finish like they did a year ago. It was very impressive, Palmer.
And you got to give Indiana credit, too, because they're not only just focused on Ohio State or Michigan or Penn State. And they got ready for an in-state rivalry game, and they look good against Purdue.
And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Landry. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. New set of downs after the completion. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Moves away as he feels pressure. Keeps it and gets the first down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Sims. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's Cotton. Into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On the ground, it's Landry. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. The bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, a city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Sims. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Get it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Indiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Going for 6. Touchdown, Purdue! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, float over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's caught. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot...
Breaks away on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to... again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On the run, it's Landry.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Boilermakers are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy. So that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Cotton. Oh, they're after him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. It's complete to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing, avoid disaster here. So now on comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught over the middle, it's Bishop. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Landry. And he'll be smacked to the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to throw. It's Cotton. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Cotton. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Look out, he's got room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Gets it out quickly. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sims. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Looking for a man. It's Cotton. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out.
The State scores it. The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Right back to him on the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Landry. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. And I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They're going back to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll get rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Bishop. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's O'Neal. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll go to the ground. There he goes.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Cotton. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Indiana!
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Purdue, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
49-yard line.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. So here they come, going for it after giving up that sack and desperately needing to move the chains. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Purdue.
And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.